security outfit spokesman.
NAFDAC warns against buying medicine from street hawkers.
Rivers oil spill explosion kills 2 residents harvest fishes.
That OSBC protest.
Passengers groan over hike in fares gridlock.
We push out Niger put-kist if ECOWAS.
Man who jumped into lagoon on hard drugs place.
Governor Adeleke bond certificate.
Motorists bemoan bad states of Lagos Abeokuta Expressway.
Man protesting police harassment brutalized in Ogun.
Governor Adeleke orders reopening of Kajana Market, sues for peace among stakeholders.
Bus crashes into Lagos shops, kills mother, daughter.
Osun State Police Command rejects security architecture. This and many more after this break.
Osun Health Insurance Scheme, OIT. We get OIT, an ogbonge body established to see to the health matter for Osun people. OIT don sit down berekete for Osun as country people wey benefit are grateful to enjoy the ogbonge benefits for shinkini money. OIT don open door for Osun people to enjoy better health care wey no get rival. E dey important to know say OIT partners with private health providers for all the local government areas wey dey Osun. So far you na get OIT registration card. OIT don do pass wey mile to loan fit talk o. For more information, call 0702-255-6447 or visit OIT's website www.ocia.ng. OIT, providing access to qualitative healthcare without tears.
Go for it, go for it. Global Leaders Academy, always a leader.
Thinking of where to get qualitative education for your child? Think of Global Leaders Academy. Our creche, nursery, primary and secondary schools are established in tandem with global standards with qualified and experienced teachers. At Global Leaders Academy, we have state-of-the-art facilities such as comfortable hostel accommodation with maximum security, well-equipped science laboratory, school buses, adequately furnished library and many more. Oh yes, worship centers are available to accommodate each student's preferred religion. We also take our students for excursion on a regular basis. These and many more reasons are why Global Leaders Academy has been a choice school for parents who desire qualitative education for their children. Visit us today at Global Leaders Academy, located at Plot 1AMB, Oroki Estate, Lameko Junction, Oshobo, or call 0815-928-0037. At Global Leaders Academy, we are not led, we lead, and always a leader.
Osun State Polytechnic Ire, Osun State Polytechnic Ire, Osun State Polytechnic Ire. This is to inform the general public, especially those who are seeking admission into the higher national diploma programs, that admission application form into programs in the faculties of engineering, science, environmental studies, information and communication technology, arts and industrial design, financial studies, and management studies are now available for sales at a sum of 15,000 naira only. To qualify for the OSBC HND program, candidates must have completed the national diploma program and 1 year industrial attachment plus 5 credits all-level passes, including English and mathematics. For more information, check the OSBC website www.osbc.edu.ng or call 003-4007-555, 090-5506-3355 and 080-384-42069. Announcer, Mr. Abiodun Oloyede, Acting Registrar.
Good morning. Welcome to today's edition of Newspaper Review. I am Olawumi Okolawu. And this morning I'm prepared with
Lushola Ebodofo. Good morning.
The Authority of Heads of State and Government of the Economic Community of West African States have resolved to move into Niger Republic to flush out the put-kist if they fail to release and reinstate the ousted President Mohamed Bazoum. This is the outcome of the second extraordinary summit of the authority presided over by its chairman, President Bola Tinubu, at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. The President of Côte d'Ivoire, Alassane Ouattara, who disclosed this at the end of the summit, told journalists that action against Niger is not a Nigerian affair, as ECOWAS had previously acted in cases where there had been interferences with constitutional order among member states. While noting that the sub-regional body has sent high-power delegations to Niger, the military authorities have, however, continue to hold President Bazoum hostage, a situation he described as terrorism. Ouattara said if the junta do not allow Bazoum to exercise his mandate, ECOWAS will go ahead and push them out. He affirmed that this is the position that the ECOWAS has adopted.
Meanwhile, the safety of hosted Nigerian President Mohamed Bazoum may not be guaranteed as the junta, which overthrew his government, has reportedly threatened to kill him should the economic community of West African states attempt any military intervention to restore democracy in the Francophone country. The junta revealed that dark plots to murder the opposed president to a top United States diplomat, two Western officials confirmed to the Associated Press on Thursday. The threat is coming on the heels of the resolution of the ECOWAS to deploy troops in Niger, following the refusal of the military leaders to restore democracy despite the sanctions imposed on them and their collaborators by the regional body. Speaking on condition of anonymity because of the sensitivity of the situation, a Western military official said representatives of the junta told the U.S. Under-Secretary of State Victoria Nuland of the threat to Bazoum during a visit to the country on Monday.
The federal government has said the 2023 flood situation across the country is worsening as 20 states and 46 local government areas have been hit by different degrees of flooding, noting that this has resulted in the demise of about 5 people. It disclosed this at the National Emergency Coordination Forum, organized by the National Emergency Management Agency in Abuja. The Director General, Nigeria Geological Services Agency, Clement Nze, noted in his address that in February 2023, the agency presented the 2023 annual flood outlook to the public. The states that are affected are Anambra, Adamawa, Abia, Akwa Ibom, Edo, Benue, Lagos, Ogun, Oyo, Ondo, and among others. The Director General, NEMA, Mustafa Habib, corroborated the position of the NIHSA boss as stated that many parts of Nigeria are already submerged by flood, adding that coordination is a vital component of disaster management that should be given adequate attention.
Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives Benjamin Kalu has called on President Bola Tinubu and the leadership of All Progressives Congress to consider increasing the ministerial slot for Southeast for the sake of equity in federal character. Kalu made the appeal when he paid a visit to the national chairman of the APC, Dr. Abdullahi Ganduje, at the party secretariat. In Tinubu's ministerial nominees list with 48 names, the Northwest got 10 slots, the Northeast got 8, North Central 8, the Southwest 9, the South 9, while the Southeast got 5. Addressing journalists after his meeting with Ganduje, Kalu, who represents Bende Federal Constituency of Abia State in the House of Representatives, argued that the Southeast deserved more ministerial list.
The House of Representatives had a committee probing employment racketeering in federal government agencies has resolved to issue a warrant of arrest on the staff member of the Asset Management Company of Nigeria, Aruna Kolu. Kolu was said to be a former worker of the Federal Character Commission, had appeared before the ad hoc committee. He opened up to involvement in selling job slots in alleged convenience with the Commission's chairman, Mohiba Dankaka. The witness also said he collected money from job placements in the agency on behalf of its chairman. Kolo expressed fear for his safety, saying the FCC chairman should be held responsible if anything happened to him.
The Nigerian Army said it has no partnership with ex-Niger Delta militant leader Mujahid Saidu Kubo or his security outfits. The ex-militant leader had in an interview on a podcast organized by one of the television studio claimed he had a military company engaged by the government to work alongside the military in some states of the Federation. He said, however, when contacted by newsmen to confirm the claim, the Director, Army Public Relations, Brigadier General Onyema Nwachukwu, said the Army had never conducted an operation in any part of the country in collaboration with Asari Dokubo's men.
A Southeast Governors Forum has ordered security agencies to deal ruthlessly with perpetrators of insecurity in the region and their sponsors. The governor said criminals should not be seen as legitimate pro-Biafran agitators. The chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum and governor of Imo State, Senator Hope Uzodinma, who read the resolution of the forum, commended the security agencies for their cooperation so far and encouraged them not to relent. Senator Uzodinma said the forum has resorted to hold the Security and Economic Summit on a date to be announced soon.
Residents in the Okrika local government area of Rivers State are reportedly feasting on dead fish floating on water following an oil spillage resulting from the explosion of a fuel dump in Okari Jetty. An eyewitness who discloses to newsmen in Paracourt said the incident, which left 2 fishermen dead, affected aquatic life in the area, with dead fishes seen floating on water bodies. The explosion was land opened on Monday after a hose used in offloading premium motor spirit at the Paracourt refinery company depot was poorly handled by workers, resulting in a spill on July 31st. Newsmen report has it that 2 fishermen who had gone fishing later that evening with lanterns set off the explosion. A witness said the incident happened close to NAFCON, a moribund fertilizer company bridge. 2 fishermen who went fishing died. It was a lantern they carried that sparked off the fire.
Osun State Governor Senator Ademola Adeleke has distributed one certificate worth 2.1 billion naira to contributory pensioners from the public service of the state, local government and NDAS. The governor stated this while distributing the bond certificate to the senior citizens under the contributory pension scheme at the Local Government Service Commission or. Earlier in his remarks, the head of service, Mr. Ayola Yaino, has appreciated the governor for his passion towards welfare of workers, both active and retired, saying that the state civil servants have never had it so good. He therefore pledged the continued support of workers for the administration of the PDP being led by Senator Ademola Adeleke.
Commuters heading towards the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway area are lamenting the sudden hike in transport fares by commercial drivers plying Baga, Avepo, Magboro, Mowe, Ibafo and other areas along the road. Reporters say that bus drivers have increased fares, blaming the removal of fuel subsidy and increased movement towards Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. A passenger simply identified as Adewale said he paid 1,000 naira from Baja to Magboro instead of the usual 400 naira.
Osun State Government has assured students of the State Polytechnic Iwe that the institution will reopen for academic activities next Monday. Governor Ademola Adeleke stated this while addressing students of the Polytechnic on a peaceful protest against the decision taken by the Academic Staff Union of the Polytechnic. The governor, who spoke through his deputy, Prince Kola Dewusi, described the youths as the leader of tomorrow, maintained that the present administration will not jeopardize their future for any reason. He assured that government is on the verge of reopening Osun State Polytechnic for academic and non-academic activities. Speaking in an interview with the Student Union President, Colonel Tajuddin Aziz, appreciated the concern of the state government for their plight as students of Osun State Polytechnic. According to him, some of them are writing examinations, while others are preparing for examination as of the time the school was closed.
The Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors has suspended its planned protest scheduled to hold. Then the now President Innocent Oji made this known in an interview with newsmen. According to him, the industrial action by the association, however, continues. The now President said his colleagues have 8 major demands, including the need for the government to recruit new hands to replace those who have left the system through migration there or being killed or death. And this will be a talking point this morning. Resident doctors suspend planned protests, say strike continues. What is your view or your take on this? And the number to dial for your contribution is 0817-775-777. Resident doctors suspend planned protests, say strike continues. And he said his colleagues have 8 major demands, including the need for the government to recruit new hands to replace those who have left the system through migration. The number to dial again is 0818-775-777 for your contribution.
The Director General of the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, has warned Nigerians against patronizing drug hawkers. Professor Adeyeye, who was represented by Dr. Leonard Omokwawola, Director Chemical Evaluation and Research, said drugs are essential and life-saving commodities and shouldn't be hawked in streets and marketplaces. Dr. Omokwawola explained that drugs subjected to it will no longer be effective for treating sicknesses.
The man who jumped into lagoon at the Lekki Ikoyi Link Bridge area of Lagos on Tuesday has been identified as Boka Abana. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, Dr. Adeperu on the line.
You're welcome, sir.
By now, I think the government should have done something to the striking resident doctors. They should not toy with, the rate of our citizens in this country. They should not be done the same way like the old government. I want to appeal to our president, President Tinubu, to please take urgent action. The health of people are very, very essential, and they should not allow the doctors to go on strike. We all know that a lot of doctors have moved out of the country, so that there is more work for those people at home. They either recruit more doctors in the hospitals or do something for those that are home for better salaries, so that they will call up their strike. Government should do something. Very, very urgent. Good morning.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning. My name is Baro Olawi. We are looking to have the defense house. For the sake of human's life and Nigerian life, the resident of person, please save Nigeria's life by not going to on strike. They should please use came to the defense of all Nigerians. And on the part of the federal government, it is the right time now for the government to listen to workers' voice, because it is, going too much for this government and the last government. So I said, if something is wrong, government will correct himself. I beg the president to please listen to the voice of all the workers, not the resident of
Thank you. Hello, good morning. Good morning, sir. You're welcome.
Suspension of the planned protest by the striking doctor is very, very good and positive. It's positive, and I'm thanking them. Concerning the continued strike, I want to employ the federal government to do the needful, assist to the demands of and requests of these people, so that they can get back to their freedom of freedom to take care of the sick people. Not to get them to see in that life.
Hello, good morning. Sorry, let me finish this story. The man who jumped into a lagoon at the Lekki Ikoyi Link Bridge area of Lagos on Tuesday has been identified as Boka Abana. This is just as rescue workers succeeded in retrieving Abana's corpse on Thursday after days of searching. Reporters say that the 30-year-old, believed to be a drug addict, had left his Lekki Phase 1 residence about 2 days before the incident. It was further learned that his family members who had formed a search party for him later received information that he was sighted around the bridge and decided to go after him. Rumi?
Nigerian Army.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Morning,
Morning,
sir.
sir.
Alati Mufika ability from Okebab. Hello?
Hello, sir.
Okay. We need to appeal our doctors to call out the south, because of the masses who could not afford to patronize private hospitals. Good morning.
Morning, sir. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Delay from Oshogo.
You're welcome.
Our submission on if Nigeria want to move forward, this corruption of the private things. Most of all these people in the government, me and you, they have one allegation of corruption, one way or the other. And they are not fighting this. They are already in power. They are already in the system. How do we get at the end of this problem? You are saving money. You don't know what you want to use this money for all these subsidies. Take billions of naira, and we don't know what you want to use for. Sarah have asked them, what do you want to use this money for? People are suffering. So valuable nothing. So many people have sold their car. So many have sold their machine. Okada. Where are we going in Nigeria? And you sold us one local. We go out before. We don't know what is going on. We don't know where we are. We are but I tell us where we are going. Corruption is too much. The way is corrupt and the poor is corrupt. How do we get out of all this thing? Thank you, brother.
Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. Please make it snappy. Yeah.
This is Dr. Ugo from Ibuchi.
You're welcome.
Hello, are you good?
Yes, please.
I will advise the federal government to stop the politics with human lives. So the incessant strikes of the resident doctor, a lot of patients have lost their lives. It's somehow becoming something unbearable. You see, the same thing happened to us last year. With maternity, the threat up to now. So I will advise the government to do the normal thing, to prevent the loss of life of patients. And then to thank you very much.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
I like this activity.
You're welcome.
My contribution this one is that first of all, I would like our president to personally intervene in this matter. Secondly, I really commend our resident doctor by telling us the best thing for the government to do is to allow them to their efficiency. And after settling, I think young doctors among them they are ready to join their party. But those ones, instead to apply ready because their work is very important to women. So I will urge the resident doctor to follow this up.
Thank you very much. Now to sports.
Super Falcons defender Ashley Prompter says she's proud to represent Nigeria, the country of her father, over England, where she was born. She said she feels incredibly grateful to have the opportunity to learn what it feels like to be a Nigerian. The 25-year-old defender had represented England's under-23 team, but in 2022 got the approval from FIFA to switch nationality from England to Nigeria based on her request. Plumter debuted on a winning note for Nigeria as the Falcons beat Ivory Coast Lady Elephants 2-0 in the first of their final qualifier for the 2022 Women's Africa Cup of Nations. She has since become a mainstay in the Falcons team with 15 appearances and was part of the 23-player Nigerian squad that traveled to Australia and New Zealand for the ongoing 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup.
And lastly, England's star Ronnie James has been banned from 2 matches following their stamp against Nigeria. Reporters said that there were fears that England's top scorer will miss the rest of the Women's World Cup after being sent off in the unseason tie. But FIFA's disciplinary committee has ruled that James' red card was deemed as serious foul play instead of violent conduct, which will result in a 2-game ban. The suspension will be served for the FIFA Women's World Cup quarter-final and the next international fixture following that, though James has apologized on social media for her sending off, as she insisted she has love and respect towards Nigerians. Michele Aluze, the attacker, also claimed that she had learned from the experience. And with our sponsor, we have come to the end of today's edition of Headlines. Join our colleagues tomorrow for a beautiful package. My name is Ulushola Egbodo for End. And the producer for this program is Mutuara Yugbayo, and the production advisor is Abiodun Olalere. We say good morning.
On Ocean Radio, 104.5 FM.
OSBC Radio 104.5 FM, Voice of the West.
State news. Government has assured students of the State Polytechnic Iri that the institution will reopen for academics activities next Monday. Governor Ademola Adeleke said this while addressing students of the Polytechnic on a peaceful protest against the decision taken by the academic staff union of the Polytechnic. The governor spoke through his deputy, Prince Kola Adeosi, described youth as leaders of tomorrow, mentions that the present administration will not jeopardize their future for any reason. He assured that government is on the verge of reopening Osun State Polytechnic for academic and non-academic activities. Speaking in an interview, the student union, Comrade Tajuddin Aziz, appreciated the concern of the state government for their plight as students of Osun State Polytechnic. According to him, Some of them were writing examinations, while others were preparing for examination as of the time the school was closed. Earlier, the Speaker of the State